First time ever I saw your face.
Thank you everyone for being here. And as we stand here today, we can't help but think about what brought you to this day. Marriage has been at the center of God's plans for humanity since the very beginning. We have recorded for us in the very first page of the Bible, God creating. And for each thing God creates, he says, this is good. But he saw that there was something not good here because you were alone. And so God has given you the gift of each other. You know, on a day such as this, we can't help but think about your relationship. You first met a full year after a mutual friend tried to introduce you when Dana hired Sharon to play guitar in his band, and you quickly developed a friendship. A true friend is someone who helps us to become a better person, who helps us to become our very best. And I pray that you'll always have that friendship as part of your marriage's solid foundation. Soon you started to date, and then finally it all culminated one night when Dana was performing just next door at the Palazzo with Sharon in the audience, and he started singing "Marry Me," and then he got down on one knee, and I'm just saying, very smooth, man, very smooth. As you've gotten to know each other, you found some ways in which you're different. Sharon, I understand you're a bit more organized. Dana's a bit more of a free spirit, a little mad scientist in here. And we all pray today that it will be in your differentness that you complement and complete each other. In fact, I understand you have some Bible verses that you wanted to read as part of our time together today.
Ecclesiastes 4:9-12 reads, "All over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, since as members of one body you were called to peace, and be thankful. Let the message of Christ dwell among you richly as you teach and admonish one another with all wisdom through psalms, hymns, and songs from the Spirit, singing to God with gratitude in your hearts. And whatever you do, whether in word or deed, do it all in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. Wives, submit yourselves to your husbands as it is fitting to the Lord. Husbands, love your wives and do not be harsh with them.
Two are better than one because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. But pity anyone who falls and has no one to help them up. Also, if two lie down together, they will keep warm. But how can one keep warm alone? Though one may be overpowered, two can defend themselves. A cord of three strands, which is husband, wife, and the triune God, is not quickly broken.
For you. Back in the Garden of Eden, God said that it was not good for man to be alone, and so he brought two people into a special relationship unlike any other. Marriage is not a convenient invention of man, it's a sacred covenant designed by God. And that's what you're entering into today. Dana, do you take Sharon to be your wife, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage? Do you commit to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to her so long as you both shall live? If so, answer, I do.
I do.
And Sharon, do you take Dana to be your husband, to live together in the holy covenant of marriage? Do you commit to love him, comfort him, honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, be faithful to him so long as you both shall live?
I do.
And we repeat this vow to Sharon, saying after me, I, Dana, take you, Sharon, to be my wife, to have and to hold, from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, forsaking all others, until we are parted by death.
I, Sharon,
take you, Dana,
to be my husband,
to have and to hold from this day forward, for better, for worse, for richer, for poorer, in sickness and in health, to love and to cherish, forsaking all others until we are parted by death. With God as my witness, I give you my promise. Dana and Sharon are exchanging rings today, and I'm sure you've invested a good deal of money into the rings that you're now receiving. May their value always remind you of the tremendous value of your relationship to each other. The rings are shaped in a circle. It's a shape that is continuous and without ending. And may their shape remind you of the never-ending love you're promising to each other today. So Dana, would you place your ring on Sharon's left hand and repeat this promise after me? With this ring, I confirm my promise.
I confirm my promise
to be your faithful and loving husband.
to be your faithful and loving husband.
And Sharon, would you place your ring on Dana's left hand and repeat that same promise? With this ring, I confirm my promise to be your faithful and loving wife. As you wear your rings, may they always be a reminder of the promise you have made to God and to each other. A poet once wrote this prayer. It says, now you will feel no rain, for each of you will be shelter for the other. Now you will feel no cold, for each of you will be warmth to the other. Now there will be no loneliness, for each of you will be companion to the other. Now you are two persons, but there is only one life before you. May beauty surround you both in the journey ahead and through all the years. May happiness be your companion and your days together be good and long upon the earth. Dana and Sharon, you've promised your love to each other today before God, before your friends, before me, and I'm very excited to have the privilege today of pronouncing you husband and wife. May God's hand always be on your marriage. Dana, you may kiss your bride. Now leave the past, be united together in true love, and become one as God designed. By the power invested in me by the state of Nevada, I present to you Mr. and Mrs. Dana and Sharon Kamid.
I'm waiting for my baby. I like to see her and I don't mean maybe. She goes by the name Marcela. Y mira, mira cómo mueve la cadera. Cadera pa' mí es como caramelo. Ay, caramelo, caramelo, caramelo. Voy esperando por Marcela. Marcela de mi vida. I'm finally with Marcela. I want to marry, but I